We are counting down to the start of Bills training camp. The team on the field at St. John Fisher a week from Wednesday. Adam Benigni, Vic Carucci with a training camp preview here, a series of them this weekend. The conversation really begins and ends. There's a lot to get through, but Josh Allen is where it starts and where it finishes. And this, you go back to Brandon Beane's comments after the playoff loss to the Bengals. 10 points on the scoreboard, not good enough. They did a lot to address that during the course of the offseason. Have they done enough?
Yeah, the offense that didn't show up for that Cincinnati game is the offense that had better be there from day one. And we're going to see, even in the course of training camp, how this is all functioning, because this team is trying to do some bold things, I think, to step up this offense, beginning with the involvement of Dalton Kincaid, that first-round draft pick. How is he going to operate as a second tight end or a large slot receiver? There's going to be competition also at that interior receiver spot. And what's Gabe Davis going to look like? We know about the whole Stephon Diggs story. But 17, Josh Allen, is he going to elevate everybody? That's really the overarching question.
What's your take on what's happened on the offensive line?
I think some good things have happened on the interior. I think what they did at the guard position between the draft and free agency should be helpful. But my eyes are on those tackles. Is Spencer Brown going to come into his own finally as a pro and perform? Is Deion Dawkins going to reclaim the form that he had that earned him a big contract?
Where is Ken Dorsey in terms of his evolution as an offensive coordinator and play caller in the NFL, and how much should he be held accountable here?
Oh, he's going to be held accountable a whole lot. And here's the thing. He's got some new people to work with, not only on that line, at tight end, at receiver, and he's got to make it work. And he also has to get back ahead of the competition, which I think got ahead of him. I'm talking about opposing defensive coaches through the second half of last season. They caught up with him. There was no question about it. So does he regain that edge this year? I think there's going to be changes in the scheme, maybe some different kinds of decisions in his play calling, but a lot of pressure on Ken Dorsey.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I've heard a number of people say it in comparison to Brian Daboll when he was here as offensive coordinator, his predecessor, that, I mean, it's a chess match in the NFL through the course of a season, a matchup-based league.
Absolutely.
And that he had some ground to make up and didn't make up enough of it, as the offense was clearly not as explosive as it had been the year prior. Adam Benigni, Vic Carucci, as we look ahead to Bills training camp. Again, they're on the field a week from Wednesday.